Hey everybody, welcome back to Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make his boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear of it and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together, for this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm so excited and delighted that you have tuned in to the Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones videos. So please hit that subscribe button, like the videos, leave comments, and share this video and all the other videos with all of your families and friends. Today's video is about voting. And I know some of you all have probably already heard about rocking the vote, or rock the vote, get the vote out, or whatever phrase that is needed. But I want to make sure that I did my part in communicating the very importance and the essence of not only voting in the November 3rd election coming up, but voting in the election on Tuesday, August the 11th. It is so important that we vote. And I'm going to tell you why. Voting at its core is about divvying up resources. Every day, our tax dollars go into the government's pot, and then we rely on elected officials to determine where to spend that money. If we don't vote into office who have our best interests and advocate for initiatives that support our daily livelihood, then we can't expect our tax dollars to be spent in our best interest. Being complacent and not voting is not an option, unless you simply concede to giving your hard-earned money away to people, programs, and ideas that you do not support in everyday brass tacks. When you don't vote, you inadvertently support those contrary issues with your money. Voting isn't often seen that clear, cut, and dry. In 1961, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy issued Executive Order 10925, which included a provision that government contractors take affirmative action to ensure that applicants are employed and employees are treated fairly during employment without regard to their race, creed, color, or national origin. The intent of this executive order was to affirm the government's commitment to equal opportunity for all qualified persons, and to take positive action to strengthen effort to realize true equal opportunity for all. President Lyndon B. Johnson followed up by prohibiting discrimination based on race, color, religion, and national origins. Executive Order 11246 required federal contractors to take affirmative action to promote the full realization of equal opportunity for women and minorities. The 1960s was a watershed era for change and demand for equality. Prior to these tumultuous times, black businesses were shut out of contracting opportunities, and black youth were denied entrance into major universities funded by our tax dollars, not based on merit, but simply because they were black. After much angst, negotiations, and a lot of come to Jesus conversations, blacks started voting to support JFK, his predecessor Johnson, and JFK's brother Robert Kennedy. As a result, the Voting Acts of 1965 aimed to overcome legal barriers at the state and local levels which prevented blacks from exercising their right to vote as guaranteed under the 15th Amendment to the United States Constitution. The ability to vote and affirmative action created wealthy black entrepreneurs, and a swarm of African Americans entered college at a record clip, instantly raising blacks' earning potential in the wealthiest nation on the planet. Obtaining contracts to do business with government has made whites in America rich and could very well create wealth in the black community for many generations. Do you know that the government issues billions of dollars in contracts for businesses to complete work projects? The money that comes with those contracts are your tax dollars and my tax dollars. If we don't vote to ensure blacks get an equal opportunity to obtain these contracts, then complaining about our economic plight is futile and useless. In 1996, Americans voted at an all-time low. We didn't participate, and during that same year, Proposition 209 was ushered into California. 54% yes to 46% no to essentially roll back affirmative action prohibiting race, religion, sex, color, ethnicity, and national origin to be considered in the university admission decision process and the issuing of contracts to businesses. Now, government can't, by law, ensure minorities get a piece of the pie unless elected officials with our best interests are at least speaking up and pushing for equity. But if we aren't voting, then we aren't winning. And I really want to say that again. If we aren't voting, then we aren't winning. Prior to this proposition, California was righting the wrongs of slavery, Jim Crow, and overt discrimination. When blacks decided not to vote, they also decided to give back the pie, the American dream, and the spoils of the tax dollars we worked so hard to obtain. So, this November the 3rd, we have an opportunity to vote on for statewide officials, local officials, and a bevy of initiatives. So don't be complacent and get in the game so we might win. African Americans cannot afford not to vote. We must vote for people who have our best interests in mind, heart, and soul. We must vote for issues that advance the well-being of our families and our communities. We can't expect to win with every vote, but if we don't vote, we can certainly expect to lose. So we have a charge, and I'm speaking to everybody who has the best interests of our community. It's not about how you feel, it's about what you do. So I need everybody to be better on purpose by voting. Thank you so much for subscribing to Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. Hit the like button, leave comments, share this video and other videos with your family and friends, and please, please, please vote. Well, until we're together again, be better on purpose with your vote. Be better on purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones.